identity. On one side, the character of the excluded individual is offered as a member of the public framework he exists in. He catches, imagines, presents sessions, and has two kids, and he also ironically entertains having made money in actual property, and thus far having played a twist on community through the violation of frontiers. On the other side, as another Negro nor white man, he not only requires a positioning in a public framework that runs conspicuously with the ethnic duality of white and black. The presence of a passing figure also undermines the despotic ascription of ethnic features. I think that Johnson destroys the traditional usage of passing by specifying a transit from white to black but not vice versa. And as far, while he does not underestimate the bad shock of the inspiration and its effect on the teller as a kid, this incident is more in the race of comedy than literary disaster. Though aching, this transit into blackness creates no overwhelming demand for the teller to face his white dad, nor does he yearn for the white commune as he exists his life as a Negro man. Ethnic identity is not alive or do matter to him to the probably unstilled race coupons with whom he joins in the cigar manufacture in Jackson, to the white patron who brings him to Europe, nor yet to his fiancée. Furthermore, fiancée's refusal after he finds out her ethnic identity. Here, the girl conquers her initial trauma and comes back to with him. All this his hints that the frontiers that made for fatality in conventional fiction and literature are not as all-substantial and as impossible to travel along or over as they are said to become. The teller's falling into blackness, in fact, is determined despite the lack of identity than by the lack of his money, and is as long as much an issue category as it is of vain. When his money is robbed in Atlanta, he starts his picaresque travel into the commune of the Negro working category, Negro society, and the Negro hell. Indeed, the chapters that narrate this tale hinge upon a marked conflict. As a figure immersed in the Negro commune, he spins and games his tips freely, but as a teller who narrates the tale after he has already crossed for white and minimized the money favor, he goes for it accurately, dollar by dollar. Without suspicion, the excluded individuals crossing does nothing to finish the imposition of black Americans and may consequently be recognized as a hypocritical cooperation of the oppressing set. It is substantial anyway to contemplate the reasons and situations of the protagonist's degree, the recurring expertise of segregation, fierceness, and persecution inflicted upon black Americans. For the excluded man crossing, or rather disguising as a white person, symbolizes a means of earning liberty, fortune, and prestige at the similar time that it concentrates his inner disorder and duality towards the notion of vain, transmitting the very confusion that ethnic categorization public evokes, the novel critiques and reflects the institutionalized segregation of financier America. Throughout his lifetime, colored man travels Europe as the rented valet of his white millionaire supporter. He has exchanged the millionaire's servant, a condition whose mockery is totally wasted on the teller, whose sole worry is with individual enjoyment, and who avoids all ethical and social reasons. Furthermore, it is obvious from the ultimate interchange between the teller and his millionaire that the previous has been touring as a white person. His performance of passing avoids the requirement to deal with the problem of tent in America and in Europe, and grants him a false feeling of protection and liberty.